It's nice to get out of here with a win and a clean sheet as well.
Yeah, it is. It's a difficult place. Over the years, it's always been notorious that people, well, bigger sides, as they say, will falter. But I thought we did a good job tonight. First half, particularly, I thought we played quite well. Passed the ball as well as we could on a poor surface, you know, and scored a goal just before half time. We probably should have had a couple more before that. But now we're delighted to get 3 points. A big 3 points for us.
What was the feedback from the players on the playing surface?
We had a look at the start. We knew it was going to be difficult. It's fairly rutted and there's a lot of sand on it and the grass is fairly long, so but look at so they're playing rugby on it. I suppose the groundsman's looking to make sure he's keeping it right, but normally it does improve drastically over the next few weeks with a bit of heat and the rain, so it doesn't suit UCD, that's for certain, because they try to pass the ball and a couple of times probably trying to play out in the back they got caught on it, so I'm sure they'll want it better than it is at the moment.
And you went for Buckley ahead of Bailey tonight in the middle? Yeah,
well, we wanted to get Killian into the central area and secretly cause a few problems. Robert's hamstrings have been a bit tight. He's a little bit behind training wise and he's done a fair bit of work over the last couple of weeks, so didn't want to risk him. Obviously next week is a big game and we need everybody fit because we're down a fair few as it is, so we took a little bit of a gamble tonight, but it worked out.
And Stephen Traynor played really well tonight without any reward in terms of goals though.
Yeah, I thought he got into some great positions, particularly first half. He just probably needs to be a little bit calmer when he gets in front of the goal and into the box. But he's going to be a good player. I think people can see that with him. He makes intelligent runs, full of energy, very honest player, and he's going to improve.
And is that going to be the formation or the lineup for the foreseeable future?
Well, we'll mix it around. We have mixed it around so far. I think it was fairly close to playing that way in Dundalk when we played, but it'll be different opposition as well will come into account and what way we want to play, and against the teams where we think we may be going to have a bit more of the ball, we probably have Killian in them areas, so we'll just have to mix it. We don't have enough players to be changing it too drastically, but particularly with the ones out injured, so we'll look at that formation in certain games, and other games we'll play different ways as well.
And Anto Flood, he looks like a player who's going to be a real fan's favourite this season. Like, he just really puts himself about so well, doesn't he? Goes after everything. I
think what he does, he's a very, very honest young lad, but he probably does too much work. He's probably, we're trying to tailor his game a little bit, that he's a centre forward and he doesn't have to do as much work, and I thought tonight he was very good. I thought we had a good chat with him during the week and tried to change things from the Pats match, and he stuck to it really well. His link-up play was good, his first touch was good. I was delighted he scored because he deserved the goal, and it wasn't an easy finish because it's a long way to run, and then to be able to slot it home, I was delighted for him.
And next week is obviously a huge match.
Yeah, it's a big game. Rovers any time is a big game. Obviously we're up there now with them, which is great as well, which probably people didn't expect us to be when we go in to play them, so we're looking forward to it. We know what it is, and there's a lot of players here, new players here, that probably don't know what it is, so I'm sure that after the first one they'll know exactly what it's about. We've got a few ex-Rovers lads here as well, so they know what it's about from the other side, so it should be interesting.
I was just going to say, would the younger players appreciate this? Because I know some of them were actually looking forward to tonight because these were some of the players that they played with or against.
They probably won't, which is probably not a bad thing, because sometimes when you know what's at stake, it can play on the nerves a little bit. But particularly the likes of young Buckley and Gary Burke and Stephen, I don't think it's going to faze them. I think, and even some of the other lads that are around the squad, probably better not to know the rivalry between the two teams, and it'll be good for them, but it'll be a great experience for them, and hopefully we'll have a few of them in the team to experience it.
And are you a bit concerned that maybe the seating arrangements next Friday might give them a slight advantage, maybe?
Just concerned they're closer to me than they normally are. But no, look, it'll lend to the atmosphere as well, I think. And I know the Bows fans will be out in full force, and I think they're getting 1,000 tickets or something, or 800 tickets, whatever it is. So I'm sure they'll make a racket in the shed. So it should lend to the occasion, and looking forward to that. Obviously, it goes well, and it's a good game, no problems, and we end up winning it.
And just finally, I have to ask you about yourself. There's been a lot of speculation recently, yourself in the press. I don't know what's true and what's not true, but Bows fans didn't really expect this, 5-6 matches into the league. Like, can you clear up any of that for us at all?
Well, what I'll say is a lot of stuff in the press is, a lot of it is not, accurate. I've been speaking to the board over the last couple of weeks in relation to things in the club that need to be addressed. In fairness, I know where they stand, they know where I stand. So we're trying to earn it out. I know it's not the best thing for the supporters, and nobody's deliberately put stuff in the paper to cause a problem. It's just, there's certain things within it that we're taking out of context. Like I said, I want to do the best for the club. Now, if the best of the club is that I stay or I go, we'll soon find out. But I want people, to the supporters, to know that I have the club, the interest of the club as well as myself, and we want to make the right decision, and that's going forward, not just short term but long term.
And you're not worried that that'll detract from the coverage coming up to the match on Friday now?
No, I don't think so. I think, look, at Rovers, you know, I'd love to be the manager next Friday. That's what you want to be. That's why you are the Bohs manager when you play against Rovers and all the stuff that goes with it. So I don't think people are fed up talking about it now. So hopefully it'll pass on and we can sort things out. But look, myself and the club are trying to do that, and please God we'll be able to come to an arrangement on that.
All right, well done tonight. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.